right, good Saturday evening, South Mississippi. Meteorologist Taylor Graham here, joining you from the newsroom, talking to you about our much cooler forecast that's in the cards for us this upcoming week. The past few days it's been feeling a lot more like spring, and even this morning we had some showers, a few thunderstorms move through South Mississippi. The rain has moved out of the way, and now we anticipate the cooler air to move in overnight tonight. But over the past 48 hours, some spots in South Mississippi have picked up roughly 3 to 5 inches of rain. Now that certainly does not go for everybody. We've had a wide range of rainfall totals over the past couple of days. So you can tell that as you go farther to the south and east, the less rain that we had, generally speaking, in South Mississippi. But some areas in Pearl River County saw multiple showers and thunderstorms. They were able to pick up roughly 3 to 5 inches of rain in some of those areas. Meanwhile, along the coast of Harrison County and into Jackson County, several areas didn't even pick up close to an inch of rain. So again, a wide range in rainfall totals over the past couple of days. Now, the really impressive rainfall totals mainly across parts of the Pine Belt. The closer you get to Hattiesburg, the closer those areas saw about 8 to 10 inches of rainfall over the past few days. And that's because they have multiple rounds of showers and thunderstorms move continuously on top of them. At first, this cold front, it was slow to move through the state. It finally picked up the pace, and now we're starting to see some cooler air move in behind it, but it stalled a little bit just to our north. So obviously you can tell that's where the heaviest rainfall has been over the past few days. In terms of rain chances this evening, pretty much slim to none. The rain has moved out of the way. We have drier air moving in overnight tonight, and it is going to be pretty chilly tomorrow morning, not only because temperatures will drop into the 40s, but it's also going to be pretty breezy overnight tonight with winds mainly out of the north. And we're going to be keeping that northerly wind throughout the day on Sunday. Temperatures starting off in the 40s. We may not get out of the 50s tomorrow. We are looking at high temperatures by the afternoon, mainly topping out in the upper 50s for the most part, and we will be seeing that northerly wind as well. So with that wind out of the north, it may be feeling a little bit cooler at times. We're also going to be seeing a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day on Sunday. But you know what? Even though it is going to be much cooler than the past few days, our normal high for this time of the year in Gulfport is at 61. So we're really not too far away from that. Across the Gulf Coast tomorrow, temperatures upper 50s, low 60s. It's going to be pretty chilly across the Mid-South tomorrow. 44 for the high in Memphis. Atlanta looking at a high of 49 tomorrow. So very chilly, and also it's still going to be pretty breezy for those areas to our north as well. So all in all, a chilly day across the southeast tomorrow compared to what we've been the past several days. As of right now, we just hit 9 o'clock in Gulfport. We are sitting at 62 at the airport. I've noticed the dew point has dropped into the upper 50s. We're not seeing quite as much moisture in the air at this point. Winds are out of the north and northwest, and they have been a little bit breezy at times this evening. Compared to this time yesterday, we're a good bit cooler. We're roughly about 5 to 10 degrees cooler here in South Mississippi, and that colder air will be working its way in by Sunday morning. For the time being, not really seeing much in the way of rain. I do notice some high thin clouds just to our north, and we may see some of those later this evening. We're still holding on to the 60s for the time being, but the 50s are not too far behind. We are looking at 56 in Hattiesburg, 53 in Jackson, already dropping into the 40s up into North Mississippi. Eventually that colder air will be working its way in just before the sunrise tomorrow. So that cold front brought with it some showers and even some thunderstorms earlier today, this morning and into the afternoon. That rain is long gone. Now it is chilly, and it's also pretty breezy behind this front. So overnight tonight into Sunday, especially along the coast, we may see some gusts near 20 to 25 miles per hour. Take note there too that over the sound and offshore, could see some gusts upwards of 25 to 30 miles per hour, or close to 30 knots. So it's going to be pretty windy over marine areas, and a small craft advisory remains in effect not only tonight but also into Sunday. And we'll see the wind pick back up a little bit more by Sunday afternoon. Generally speaking, we're looking at winds mainly out of the north. It's not really going to be until Sunday night into Monday that the wind begins to die down a little bit more. So taking a look at your marine forecast over the next 3 days, tomorrow, not a great day to take the boat out with that strong wind out of the north. Again, small craft advisory will be in effect over the sound. High temperatures tomorrow, struggling to get out of the 50s. Still going to be a little bit breezy over marine areas on Monday, but tomorrow seas over the sound at about 3 to 4 feet. For offshore areas, we're looking at higher seas, pretty rough conditions with seas at 6 to 10 feet, winds at 20 to 30 knots. The wind will be slacking off a little bit more by Monday, and then by Tuesday, it does not look like it's going to be nearly as windy, and seas are going to be much lower at about 3 feet or so. But even for offshore areas, small craft advisory remains in effect tonight and also throughout the day on Sunday. Futurecast does show some clouds sticking around here or there this evening. I think the rain is done pretty much at this point. We'll drop into the 40s by the sunrise tomorrow. The wind will make it feel a little cooler. Tomorrow, overall, a nice day, just a bit on the chilly side, but we do expect to see a mix of sun and clouds. We may just not get out of the 50s by the afternoon. Then things are getting pretty cold Sunday night into Monday morning. Temperatures dropping into the low to mid 30s. Could see some patchy frost. And if we see some thicker cloud cover on Monday, it may be a struggle to get much warmer than the low 50s. In fact, Futurecast has consistently been hinting at some upper 40s by Monday afternoon if we keep that mostly cloudy sky. And then Monday night into Tuesday, if the sky clears out completely, we'll have another chance of seeing temperatures close to freezing, and some patchy frost is going to be possible. All in all, this upcoming week is much cooler than what we've had the past few days. There will be a tiny bit of a warm up, even if you want to call it that, by Wednesday. Temperatures back into the 60s at that point, but then we are going to be seeing those temperatures drop again by Thursday and Friday of this upcoming week. Looks like another big trough or big dip in the jet stream will be impacting the southeast and the eastern half of the country by Thursday. So much colder air will be moving in by the middle to end of this upcoming week, dropping those temperatures once again. And of course, if it's going to be getting cold or chilly in the afternoons, it's going to be getting even colder at nights. So we will have several mornings with temperatures close to freezing along the coast. Monday morning, Tuesday morning, we're aiming for temperatures low to mid 30s. By Friday morning, right now, I dropped our temperatures into the mid 30s, but if trends continue, we may have to knock those temperatures back a little bit more. Signs are showing a pretty good cool down by Thursday and Friday of this upcoming week. If you live a little farther inland by the end of the week, you have a much better chance of hitting the upper 20s. Hard freeze looking fairly likely by the end of the week for our inland areas, and that mainly goes for Pearl River, Stone, and George counties. Even Monday morning and Tuesday morning, you have a pretty good chance of seeing some frost with temperatures in the low 30s. Overall, 7-day forecast, looking and feeling a lot like January. We don't have anything warm in the forecast by any means. So if you like the cooler weather, this is your type of week. We've got several days with highs in the 50s, maybe a few low 60s. Rain chances pretty much slim to none. We are not anticipating a lot of rain over the next several days. Next best chance would be Wednesday as that second cold front moves through the area, but even then, it's not going to be much. We're not going to have a lot of moisture to work with that next cold front. So we're keeping our rain chances pretty slim on Wednesday. All in all, not a bad forecast, but definitely you'll get some use out of your jackets, your sweaters, your boots over the next several days. We don't really have any big warm-ups on the horizon, so it is going to be feeling quite a bit more like January over the next 7 days or so. So time now is 9:07. We will be having our 10 o'clock newscast coming up just a little under an hour on WLOX. We'll have another update on your forecast, plus another look at all of the news going on locally and across the state here in Mississippi. So we hope you join us this evening at 10 o'clock.